So here first question, in an atom the total number of electrons having quantum numbers n is equal to 4, ml is equal to 1 and ms is equal to minus half. So with n is equal to 4, first how many orbitals are possible we check, then after we are going to calculate total number of electrons. So with n is equal to 4, there is a chance for 4s orbital, there is a chance for 4p orbital, there is a chance for 4d orbital, there is a chance for 4f orbital, right? So here you see ml value is equal to 1 they are giving, ml value should be 1. For example, if you take 4s orbital, for 4s orbital n is equal to 4 but l is equal to 0. So means here ml value is 1. So here L value 0 means this is not our answer. So you no need to consider this one. They are expecting that electron ml value should be 1 or minus 1. ml is equal to 1, ml mod of ml means that is plus or minus 1 will come. So this is not plus 1, not minus 1. So means we have to remove this option from our answer. So then you go for 4p orbital. So 4p orbital is having 3 subshells here. So like this. So if n is equal to 4 here, n is equal to 4 and L is equal to how much here, L is equal to 1. If L is equal to 1, then ml value is equal to, then m value is equal to what? Minus 1, 0 and 1 will come. Minus 1, 0 and 1. So means here you can take, here I am taking first one minus 1. So this is 0 and this is plus 1 I am taking. So here how many electrons I can accommodate? 2 electrons and I can accommodate. So these 2 electrons are having what? S is equal to, these 2 electrons are, for example, p orbital capacity is 6 electrons. I am going to represent that electrons like this. So here ml is equal to what? Plus or minus 1 we can take. So plus 1 m value is equal to minus 1 I am taking first one. So for minus 1 spin value is minus half. For first electron spin value is minus half means here 1 electron is there. Then after m value with plus 1 and s spin value will be minus 1. So here first electron, here first electron. Total how many electrons? 2 electrons are there. Similarly, you are going to get 2 electrons in 4d orbital and 2 electrons in 4f orbital. So like this total we will get here 2, 2 and 2. Total 6 electrons we will get. With n is equal to 4, ml is equal to plus or minus 1 and ms is equal to minus half. Total 6 electrons we will get. So that option C is our answer. So next question, the correct set of 4 quantum numbers for the valency electron of rubidium, atomic number 37. So rubidium atomic number is 37. So rubidium 37. So we can write here krypton and 5s1 we can write. Krypton and 5s1. This is valence electron. First A group element, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. So this is 5s1 will come. So for this 5s1, just you compare this one with NLX method. Just you compare this one with NLX method. So here N stands for this 5 value. N stands for 5. L stands for, L is 0 for s orbital. So that here N is, here you compare with NLX method. Here principal quantum number value n is equal to 5 will come, right? Azimuthal quantum number for s value, so L is equal to 0 will come. So only one electron is there. If n is equal to 0, then m is equal to 0, then s is equal to plus half will come. So plus half, 5 0 0 plus half. So that answer is this one. So here next question, what is the maximum number of electrons that can be associated with the set of quantum numbers n is equal to 3, L is equal to 1 and m is equal to minus 1. So with these 3 numbers, which orbital is possible? First I will write that. So n is equal to 3 and L is equal to 1 means that is 3p orbital. L is equal to 3 and n is equal to 3 and L is equal to 1 means that is 3p orbital. So in this 3p orbital there is orbitals again. So that is p orbital is having 3 orbitals, that is px, py and pz. So m is equal to minus 1 means this one, right? So this orbital can accommodate how many electrons they are asking. How many electrons in this orbital we can accommodate? Only 2 we can accommodate. Here they have not mentioned s value. If they mentioned s value, then we can say only 1 electron. There is no s value, means there is no spin quantum number value, so that we can accommodate 2 electrons. So that answer is B. Next question, the wavelength of the radiation emitted when in hydrogen atom electron falls from infinity to stationary state 1 would be. So they are asking the wavelength when electron falls from high energy level, infinite level to ground level. In such case, what is the wavelength of that electron, how much wavelength it will release, they are asking. So here formula we have, so nu bar is equal to 1 by lambda. So wavelength they are asking, so mu bar is equal to 1 by lambda is equal to RH into Z square, RH into Z square, so into 1 by N1 square minus 1 by N2 square. This is formula. So here N2 value is infinite and N1 value is 1. So highest energy level to first level. So N2 value infinite we have to take. So N2 value is infinite and N1 value is 1. So just I am substituting here. I am going to substitute RH and Z atomic number of hydrogen is 1. So that here, so 1 square into 1 by 1 square minus, here 1 by infinite square means 1 by infinite means 0 will come. So this value will be 0. So that, so after this, so 1 by lambda is equal to 1 by lambda is equal to RH into 1 by lambda is equal to RH into 1 by lambda is equal to RH will come. So lambda is equal to what will happen? So 1 by RH will come. So 1 by RH. So lambda is equal to 1 by RH means 1 by RH value is how much here? Rydberg constant 1 by 0.97 into 10 to the power of 7 will come. So lambda is equal to, finally answer is, so 192 will come. If you simplify that, you are going to get 192 nanometer, you will get 192 nanometer. So that answer is 192. Next question, the electrons identified by quantum numbers n and l. So n is equal to 4, l is equal to 1, n is equal to 4, l is equal to 0, n is equal to 3, l is equal to 2, n is equal to 3 and l is equal to 1. So whenever they will give quantum numbers, then energy can be calculated with the help of n plus l value. Where n plus l value is maximum, that orbit will have more energy, right? So here when n plus l value is same, in such case which orbit is having highest n value, that orbit will have more energy. So first n plus l value for first option, this is 5 will come. So here n plus l value 4 will come, here n plus l value 5 will come, here n plus l value 4 will come, right? Among the 4 options, 2 options are having same values, 2 options are having same value. So first highest value is 5, so that I am taking this A option is having 5 and C option also having 5. But in these 2 options, which one will have highest n value, you check. So A is having highest n value, that is 4. So that A will have highest energy, followed by C. So A and C options are there here only. A and C options, A is highest energy followed by C is having in this option only. In all options such type of facility is not there. So directly you go for this option. The energy of second Bohr orbit have hydrogen atom is minus 328 kilojoule per mole. Hence energy of the fourth orbit would be, so they given second orbit, second Bohr orbit energy they given in hydrogen atom, that is 328 kilojoule per mole. They are expecting fourth orbit energy. So for energy value, formula is there, En is equal to minus 2.18 into already kilojoule they given, 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18, 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18. This is a constant, then En energy is directly proportional to Z square by N square we can take. Here Z value is 1 because it is hydrogen atom. So that here simply we can take E2 by E4. E2 by E4 is equal to, we can take, so N2 square by N2 square, N4 square by N2 square we can take, N4 square by N2 square. N4 means fourth orbit, that is 16 by 4 will come. So 4 1 ja, 4 4 ja will come, right? So E2 energy upon E4 energy is equal to 4 will come. So we want E4 energy value. So that simply E4 is equal to E2 by 4 will come. E2 by 4. E2 value how much they given? 328 they given. So that 328. So 328 divided by 4. 328 divided by 4 means how much you will get? So we will get. So answer is B. Next question, the number of protons, neutrons and electrons in 71 lutetium 175 respectively are. So this is simple question only, but they given in NEET 2020, so that I have taken. So here atomic number is nothing but what? Atomic number we can represent with Z. It indicates number of electrons and number of protons we can take. So here number of electrons or number of proton means this one, right? This is mass number. Okay, you compare with ZXA. Z indicates atomic number, A stands for mass number. So if you want number of neutrons, A minus Z we have to take. Mass number minus atomic number. Mass number is how much there? 175 is there. So 175 minus 71, which is equal to 104. Means number of protons are 71, number of neutrons are 104, number of electrons are 71. So that our option should be 71, 104 and 71. This order is important. What they are asking, this solving question is very easy, but here the students will get confused. So 71, first they are asking proton, so that's why 71, 104, 71. This order only we have to follow, 71, 104, 71. So that this option is right. Next question, calculate the energy in joule corresponding to light of wavelength 45 nanometer. So H is equal to Planck's constant 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second. So light velocity c is equal to 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second they given. So here we have to calculate energy. So energy formula is there. This is also very simple question. So energy formula E is equal to H into nu. So instead of nu we can write H c by lambda, we can write H c by lambda. So here H value they given already. So just you substitute these H value, c value and lambda value in this equation, then you will get answer easily. So 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second we will get. Then after c value they given 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second, right? So this second get cancelled. So then after, what is this wavelength? Wavelength is 45 nanometer they given. So 45. So 1 nanometer is equal to 10 to the power of minus 9 meter. So that we have to convert into meters, right? So meter get cancelled. Then if you simplify this, you are going to get, after simplifying this, you are going to get 4.42 into 10 to the power of minus 18 joules we will get. So answer is this one. Angular momentum of the electron in d orbital is equal to, so options they given like this. So we have angular momentum formula like this. Angular momentum is equal to square root of L into L plus 1, L into L plus 1 into H is there. For d orbital, if for s orbital L is equal to 0, so for p orbital L is equal to 1, so for d orbital L is equal to 2, we know that. So just you substitute this L value here, so 2 into 2 plus 1 will come. So square root of 2 into 2 plus 1 into H. So 2 into 2 plus 1 means root 6 into H. So that answer is C. Next question, maximum number of electrons in a subshell with L is equal to 3 and N is equal to 4. L is equal to 3 and N is equal to 4 they are asking. N is equal to 4 means principal quantum number 4. L is equal to 3. If azimuthal quantum number 3 means that is f orbital. So 4f orbital. In f orbital, how many electrons we can accommodate? Maximum we can accommodate 14, right? So one more method also is there for this one. So 2 into 2l plus 1 we can take. 2 into 2l plus 1. Maximum number of electrons accommodated in any subshell. So we can use this formula, 2 into 2l plus 1. Here L is equal to 3 is there. So 2 into 3 plus 1. So that is 2 into 7. So which is equal to 14. So that answer is 14. Next question, two electrons occupying the same orbital are distinguished by. So they are distinguished by azimuthal quantum number L, or spin quantum number S, or principal quantum number N, or magnetic quantum number M. So they are asking like this. So I will take one example. Based on that example I will explain. So helium atom I am taking, helium atomic number is 2, so that electronic configuration is 2. So we can take two electrons like this, first electron and second electron. For this first electron I am taking now, first electron. So N, L, M and S values I am taking. So just you compare this one with NLX method, right? Here principal quantum number is 1. For S orbital azimuthal quantum number is 0. If L value is 0, M value also 0. So here it is clockwise direction first electron, so that you take plus of, right? So for second electron same, n value is 1, L value is 0, if L value 0, M value 0. This is anti-clockwise direction, so that I am taking minus of. So you see up to these 3 are same. So which one is differ for these 2 electrons? So spin quantum number is different. So that answer is spin quantum number. No 2 electrons will have same set of 4 quantum numbers. Next question. Orbital having 3 angular nodes and 3 total nodes is. So options, these are options: A 5p orbital, B 3d, C 4f and D 6d. So here nodes means, what is meant by node means where electron finding probability is 0, that we call it as node. So we have 2 types of nodes. So there are 2 types of nodes. One is angular node, another one is radial node, angular node and radial node. So angular node can be represented by L, radial node can be represented by n minus L minus 1. So total nodes is equal to, so angular node plus radial node. How many angular nodes are there here? L. So then after n minus L minus 1. So which is equal to n minus 1. So they are asking what here? Angular nodes they are asking, right? So angular nodes value and total nodes value should be 3. Angular nodes and total nodes value should be 3. So among all, which one is having angular nodes 3 we have to check. Which one will have angular nodes 3? Which orbital is having L value 3, that orbital will have angular nodes 3. Which orbital will have L value 3 here? The 4f orbital will have L value 3. So this one, f orbital will have L value 3, so that's why angular nodes of this 4f orbital is equal to 3, right? So let me check the total nodes of this 4f orbital will 3, then this is only our answer. So total nodes formula is what? N minus 1. So that n value is 4 here. So 4 minus 1, which is equal to 3. So that this is our answer. Next question. The energies E1 and E2 of 2 radiations are 25 electron volt and 50 electron volt respectively. The relation between their wavelengths, that is lambda 1 and lambda 2, will be. We have a formula regarding energy. So first energy I am taking E1 they given already, hc by lambda 1 will come. So E2 is equal to hc by lambda 2 will come, because Planck's constant and light velocity both are constants. So that I am taking like this: E1 upon E2. E1 upon E2 is equal to hc upon lambda 1 by hc upon lambda 2 will come. hc get cancelled. So which is equal to lambda 2 upon lambda 1 will come. Lambda 2 upon lambda 1. So here E1 value is how much? 25 and E2 value is 50. So 25 by 50. Next 25 by 50 is equal to lambda 2 upon lambda 1. Lambda 2 upon lambda 1 will come. 25 1 ja, 25 2 ja. So 1 by 2 is equal to lambda 2 by lambda 1 will come. Lambda 2 by lambda 1. So now lambda 1 is equal to 2 into lambda 2 will come. Lambda 1 is equal to 2 into lambda 2. So lambda 1 is equal to 2 into lambda 2. So that this one is our answer. Which of the following is not permissible arrangement of electrons in an atom? So they given different set of quantum numbers. Which quantum numbers are not possible? Which set is not possible? We have to check. So here just you take here n is equal to 3 and L is equal to 2 and m is equal to minus 3 they given. So actually m values are depends on L value. So how can we define this m value? M is equal to 2 into L plus 1. So if L is equal to, there are 5 values are possible. 2 into 2 plus 1 means 5 will come. That are minus L to plus L including 0 will come. So that is minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1 and 2 will come. But here they have given L is equal to minus 3. So this is not possible. So that our answer is this one.